Aquarius, welcome to your mid-month for July. What's up? What's going on? Show me Aquarius, please. Like always, take what resonates, leave what does not. But do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check your other placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. Show me Aquarius. Show me Aquarius, please. What's going on, please, for Aquarius? Show me Aquarius, please. What's going on, please? I think one more. What's going on? That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Actually, not what I'm looking for. It's what I'm feeling for. What's going on, please? Nine of Cups. Queen of Swords. Six of Wands. Look at you. All right. Yeah. Four of Cups. No, the Lovers. Oh, and look at that. Okay. I got two heads of state here. Okay. Okay. Four of Cups, Lovers, King of Swords. Okay. Eight of Wands. Here we go, folks. Knight of Wands, King of Cups. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. I got two people who are like determined to show game face. Okay. I'm assuming this is you, but there are now 2 points. Two people on this board with the Lovers. That makes it dual. So reverse energies as you see fit. I want to describe this as best I can, and then you get to figure out who is who. Once more, however, I'm not focusing on a them or they. It will be about you in as much as I'm able to see the core energy. Okay? Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Someone here, and I'm going to default to you just to make my job easier, is looking pretty darn happy. You look good. Someone here looks happy, and they're pleased with themselves, and they understand that they love themselves with the Nine of Cups, and that they feel relatively good. Six of Wands. It's almost a little cheeky. It's like saying, I feel good, and I know I do. It's kind of like that, but it's not obnoxious. It's just right. It's just right. You know, someone who understands that they're happy. This is that person that whistles. You ever met somebody who whistles unconsciously because they're unhappy? No, it's typically because we're happy, content. So I got someone here, again, assuming it's you. It's just, you know, intellectually speaking, that you feel good and feel good about you. You know? You don't have any problem with the recognition. You like it. You like a little bit. So you're whistling. Four of Cups, the Lovers, the King of Swords. Someone here is not whistling, but they'd like to. They'd like to, and I'm not laughing at them or the situation. It's just, you know, I got two people here who can be hard-headed and very intellectual, very rational. And but this is the difference between, I believe, yourself and them, is that this person understands that they're happy from the inside out. Okay? So that they're whistling. This person understands that they're unhappy, but that they're connected to something strong, the Lovers. Okay? So this person is kind of like saying, I'm unhappy, and it's a Lovers type situation. Deal with it. Okay. Eight of Wands, Knight of Wands, King of Cups. Well, there we go. We got some communication here. It's looking like the two energies lightened the heck up. They're a little bit more playful. They're a little bit more relaxed, but there's a fullness of heart here with the King of Cups. So we're going to start over here. Let's start right there with that Nine of Cups. I'm always interested in how people perceive themselves emotionally. The Nine of Cups is, again, wish fulfillment based on the premise that we understand how we love ourselves, right? So I'm not saying you're perfect or this person's perfect. I'm saying someone more or less understands day to day that they're happy, they're content, you know, and they don't care who sees it. They don't care. All right. Nine of Swords, Two of Cups. Somebody here is very, very anxious or up in their head about whether or not the love is equal. Okay, let's see that Nine of Cups, please. Show me that Nine of Cups. Show me that Nine of Cups. Sun. Yeah. Like I said, okay. 5 of Pentacles, Page of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, someone, and again, I'm defaulting to you, but again, that resonates. Someone's had to work very hard to overcome their sense of abandonment issues. And in so doing, it gave them a great deal of peace. I know that's a very rough summary, but it is what it is. I'm not going that far back into the past. I'm more interested in kind of landing people where they are. But someone here has had to work very hard to overcome long-standing issues with abandonment and kind of find their peace with it and love themselves more for it. It hasn't been the easiest of things. But learning to open up their heart despite whatever issues or fears they have about not being taken seriously, being cut off, always the one being rejected. Having to learn to open up our heart past that and understand we're so much bigger than the fears we're trying to leave behind. So I apologize, it's such a rough summary, but it's a lot of background work that's behind this person. Okay. And I believe it's one of the reasons why this person's happy to this day is because they love themselves despite whatever issues they had regarding breakages and abandonment and old wounds. Learning to open up the heart towards the self. It's like saying I'm worthy of love regardless of what happened in my past. And it kind of takes a strong mind to understand that. And a willingness to understand the issues and where they came from. So very overarching there, but someone's had to do a lot of work, okay? And how they love themselves despite whatever happened in the past. Forgiveness of the self, everything, all that stuff. Queen of Swords. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. The Moon, the Chariot, and the 3 of Swords. Wow. Really getting confrontational with the self. Wow. Wow. That's a lot. That's a lot of work for such a simple surface. Very simple presentation on the baseline. Clarification, a lot of inner working here. A lot. This person's worked very hard to overcome fears, personal aches and owies and pains, and really had to get confrontational with themselves about how their heart moves and why. This person never really understood why their heart moves in a particular direction just to be hurt again and again. That's the abandonment wound trying to heal itself over and over again. So we tend to attach ourselves to the same people, places, things, objects over and over again. They just take a different form until we figure it the fuck out. So this is that person who has done their best to figure it out. Why my heart has led me in this direction, and how did I get myself in situations where I've been hurt and held on and won't let go, and I refuse to move forward. So that's a lot. That's a lot in one person. So this person's really earned their happiness. When I say happiness is a choice, and other people say a lot of people get pissed off because inherently they know it's correct, but they don't know how to bridge the gap because it sounds so easy. Happiness is a choice. Well, I choose to be happy. Why aren't I happy? Well, we haven't done this. That's why. So when this person made a choice to be happy, that meant really getting confrontational about everything that led them up to that point in their life. That is the background noise of the Moon and the 3 of Swords and the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, and how much we had to work to overcome that. So when I tell you this person is content and whistling to themselves and they're happy, it's because they really earned it. And it's simple too. It's not over the top. It's a simple, I choose to be happy because I know myself. I had to earn it the hard way. Okay, nothing was handed to this person. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Let's say that Six of Wands, please. And you even admit, or somebody here admits, that moving towards this at some point was a secret pleasure that caused too much pain. That's one of the things we had to learn about. Six of Wands, the Star, Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles, and we work very hard to make our dreams come true in present day. In present day, as far as coin is concerned, as far as structure is concerned, you've made quite the name for yourself. You continue to do so. The Star is attached to, and there's a reason why you're showing me confidence, and you're in a better position to love yourself now. Whatever it is that you do has healed you in many, many respects. Okay. You're fluent in whatever it is that you do for coin, work, resources, whatever. You're making your dreams come true, so you earned your visibility. You are visible. The person I'm looking at, I believe it's you, is visible in some way. Six of Wands and the Star suggests visibility. People can see what you do. And you worked very hard to create that particular name and or brand for yourself. And in so doing, you actually healed yourself in many respects. What you do taught you a lot. Okay. So you're that person who really personifies, okay, that sense of broken but made whole. And I did it. And it's kind of like you're saying, my scars make me who I am. My break lines have made me who I am. They don't subtract, they add. I agree with you. You never really know who you are as a person until you've been broken. And then you can kind of do away, given time and the willingness to look at it. How you weren't really broken, you yet to discover yourself. Because only when you begin to get the pieces back together that you really know who you are. They say being in war teaches you who you are, being in love teaches you who you are, and being shattered teaches you who you are or who you could be. You're, I believe, an Aquarius who's been shattered and you made yourself whole. So when I'm telling you you've earned your right to kind of whistle absent-mindedly down the street, you have. You should be content with yourself. You've come a long way. And all that just on a couple clarifiers. It's one of the reasons why I don't really bother with the past positions anymore. People more often than not will tell me where they've come from and why they're pissed off or upset. People typically tell me. And there you are. Your own power card. So yeah, I'm defaulting to you, as is your particular segment. Okay? One moment, please. For those of you who cannot stand the sound of sipping, I understand. Warning, I'm about to take a sip. So. Oh my, that was quite a bit. That was quite a bit. I'm not saying you're perfect. Of course you're not. This whole thing's a process. You've been defeated many times, and you've come back stronger many times. You've been rejected, cut in half, or dismissed many times. And you came back still being you and a better version of you every time. Okay? So, regardless of how you look at it, you win. You win. All right, what's up with this Four of Cups? Show me this Four of Cups, please. Eight of Wands, the Five of Wands, and Temperance. Okay. There's some communication. It's coming through. Its origin is based in, like I said, upsetness. I believe it's attached to this person. Okay, you already showed me where you're coming from. And again, it's not about a fault or assignment. That's just where I see the direction coming from. So there is going to be some communication coming in through soon, I believe. And it's to resolve the conflict between you two. Temperance and the Five of Wands. That's the plan. That's the idea. So even though its origin is upsetness and disappointment, okay, and hurt, that's fresh. That's a fresh Four of Cups. Even if it happened a long time ago, they still feel it in present day. So I don't really care about the time. It's already here. Okay? This hurt is still fresh to this person. 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Okay. We don't want to just talk about fighting. That will encourage more fighting. We want to do something about it. So, respect. That's good. That's good news. All right? From this person's point of view, as far as I can tell, they want to talk about it because they are hurt, which means they're interested in feeling better, and that means feeling better in approximation to you in some way. Again, these are good markers for me to give you the heads up that it might be okay to talk with this. All right? Let's jump on over here to the Lovers. Strong connection, bare minimum. Let's see that, Lovers, please. Show me the Lovers. Show me the Lovers. I'm not sure what it is that you do, honey, but you are visible. You may not be like, you know, Hollywood actor visible, but you're seen. Not only does your work heal you, it heals others. Okay. That's a very important feature to the Aquarius I'm looking at. 8 of Cups, the Sun, Judgment. You know, someone was emotionally unavailable in this connection and they wish they hadn't been. Okay, that's fair. Strong connections like this, they enter our lives for who knows why. It was just time. They're meant to teach us something. And the conditions that we met it in tell us a lot about what it could be in future, or if it has any. So somebody here was distinctly emotionally unavailable, but if they could turn back time, okay, they're saying they'd get more in touch with the happiness and feel it in that moment. Okay. So the 4 of Cups here suggests that there is the upsetness. This actually did mean something to me. I was affected by it negatively, and I'm upset, I'm hurt, and I have been. I don't want to argue, I don't want to fight, but I do want to talk to you. And with that strong connection, at least one person, like I said, was unavailable. But it's like if they could turn back the clock, they'd be more emotionally available. Particularly in that recognition of the happiness. It was there when I was connected to it, and I didn't see it, I didn't recognize it, I didn't know. If someone's emotionally unavailable, but they're feeling the warmth and the strength of a connection, it can absolutely happen. It sucks. It sucks. It makes you wonder why the hell you connected to it at all if somebody wasn't available, because it has more to do with just us as individuals. It's the other person too. It was something that was prompting them to work through something, recognize it, figure it out. You know, you got a taste of the sun, baby. What do you want to do to keep it? Can you see this for what it is? Can you recognize it? Are you willing to change? You know, Lovers has to constantly be chosen by both people in order for it to be connected to in the way that benefits both. So if someone feels the attraction of it physically, they feel the attraction of it spiritually and mentally, but emotionally they can't be touched, it's not being chosen. So this is one of those connections, I believe, in your life that you're showing me recovery from. Something that had to be abandoned. It was never there to begin with. It wouldn't develop enough. And you still had to learn to love yourself and forgive yourself and move past it. That's the Aquarius I'm looking at. And you even admitted to doing some shadow work in there. You know, part of your shadow work, I believe, was moving towards something you knew you shouldn't have done. And it just caused you your own sense of self-rejection. That's all in there. I wish I had more time. I don't. Because that's all it is. So much. It's so much. You've been there. You've done that. You've seen some shit. But it's not enough that you just catalog your problems. You ever meet those people who just catalog their problems, but they don't actually do anything with it? They just want to bitch. Yeah, it's not enough for me. When I walk out on the street, I want my head to be high and I want to be happy. So that means I do the bullshit work, even if it hurts. That's what I'm looking at. So here we have someone who has taken this to table as well, at least in terms of their spiritual reference. Kind of like on the inside, if they could turn back time and connect to this when they had in the right ways in that moment when they had it, they would do. Okay, because when we're missing the sun, that's a powerful element that's missing in our life. Let's go ahead and take a look at that King of Swords. So again, what I'm trying to do is, draw a clear dividing line between what I'm seeing here for two distinct people. Okay, let's see that King of Swords. And trust me, the amount of work that you have done is a good chance they're reflecting it back on this person. And that means, in some way, who they are as a person reflected back on you and you learned from it. Okay? Let's take a look at that King of Swords. How this actually ends up, I have no idea. Let's keep going. But I have to admit, I'm very impressed with your progress. And they've made progress in their own way, too. Let's see that King of Swords. Show me that King of Swords. Four of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Hermit. There it is. That's beautiful. That's simplicity at its finest. Beautiful. Okay. I'm warming up to this person a little more. I don't know if you can tell, because I don't like wasting people's time. If it's a bad job, I'm going to tell you. That's it. I can see when somebody's put in the spiritual work. Sometimes it's easier to see than the actual mechanics in the 3D. Okay. Here we are. Here's the proposal. And it's being meant as well. King of Swords, Four of Wands, Six of Cups, the Hermit. Let's heal this, please. Whatever this relationship is, let's heal it. I miss you. I'll do better to be more emotionally connected to you. But that's it. I want to fix us. This is important to me. It's all there. The key element I knew when things were changing for this situation is when they said distinctly, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I am upset, but I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to argue. Okay, I want to heal that. And if we can heal that argument, then maybe there's somewhere we can go with this. Because I still feel the connection, and I wish I had been more available to it at the time. Okay. And there it is. It's a beautiful offer to heal. And as far as I can tell, it's sincerely meant. 4 and 6, it's an equal proposition. In other words, you have to participate. You can't do anything you don't want to do. So, you know that. Knowing what you know about yourself now. What say you? That's for you to think about. When this comes through, I'm not sure. I don't know if it's far out of Sag season. I'm not convinced of that. We'll see. Let's keep going. 8 of Wands. I might get an idea right here. There's the communication. There's the energy pickup. And there's the fullness of heart. All right. Let's see the 8 of Wands, please. Let's see the 8 of Wands. Whatever this connection is, even though the passage of time has occurred, a lot of work has happened in between. Okay? Death. 10 of Cups, the Knight of Swords. One moment. I'm going to take a look at that Knight of Wands. Some communications happening. But there's an outside element beyond this I'm not saying right now. Hold on. Knight of Wands, please. King of Cups, Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I thought so. This seems to be fine. There's a particular segment coming up soon that is neither here nor there related to this. FYI. Something's coming through soon. It's a different line of communication. You're going to have to take my word on that. It's a different line of communication. It's coming from someone outside of this. I see you kind of roughly cutting out abruptly. There's someone here you're no longer talking to, and soon. It's someone in your support system, family member, possibly friend. It's a rough cut, but you're determined to cut off all lines of communication with somebody specific in your Ten of Cups. It seems to be exempt from whatever the situation is. This situation is trying to reintroduce itself in a peaceful way. It's like who you are as a person, who they are as a person. They're trying to realign. Cool. There's something here, though, in future, soon, you seem to be not trying to realign with or align with at all. It's closer to home. It's a known cup. By known cup, I mean what's in your proximity. Family member or friend. And it's swift, too. I'm not sure what kicks off the hornet's nest there. Okay. But FYI. Other than that, I checked back on your energy and it was fine. It went back to normal. Okay, so I have no clue. If I have extra time, I'll push on that a little bit more, but it seems to be coming up. I don't know if you just got tired of somebody's bullshit and you're like, I'm not talking to you anymore, get out of my life. I have no idea. But the reaction, the line of communication, it's completely different from what I'm seeing up here. And going back to it, going back to you, personally, you seem to be doing very well. Very well. Your energy's up. You look rested. You look at peace. Your heart's fuller. You look relaxed. You even got a little extra pep in your step. Things are moving slowly but surely and positively in a particular direction. In fact, the King of Cups is here twice. So I'm going to press on that other King of Cups real quick. You cut that off really quick. It's almost like it's something that you've been meaning to do. And for some reason, it's coming in as a finalized decision. Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, King of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. Going back to you, you're fine. You're more than fine. You're blossoming. You're absolutely gorgeous. I got you in there with somebody who's you're very comfortable with, and you're manifesting more of it. You know, you really want to stabilize whatever this is because your heart space feels so darn good. The Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, King of Pentacles. I mean, you want more of this. You want more of this good feeling. You want to bring in more stability towards it, lend it to more practicality. And frankly, you're just looking forward to seeing where it goes. You didn't show me too much of a sharp definition. They kind of did. They said, our connection. Let's build this, please. Let's be good. Let's be more than good. I just see your heart space expanding, getting fuller, more comfortable, more relaxed, and you seem to be pulling this in with more confidence in future. So whatever that is, it's very distinct, and it takes a sharp right compared to where you were, okay? So I'm going to isolate this as a reminder to you. That's coming up. And I'm sorry somebody got the axe. It might be a temporary axe. In other words, a temporary disconnect from a family member, friend, something like this. It's like, I can't be talking to you. I don't know where that's coming from. But if you know yourself as well as I believe you do, you understand when breaks are necessary. Okay? Let's get some advice, please, because this is fantastic. This is absolutely beautiful. You're like, I want more of this. This is... You look relaxed but on point, not rushed, but your energy is available to you in all the right ways. Your heart's full to bursting. I mean, it's fantastic. Let's get some advice, please. I'm sorry, Two of Wands, Tower, the Knight of Cups. It's a little bit unexpected. That's because it's not your decision, I don't believe. Nine of Swords in reverse. No worries. It's not about sexual energy or playfulness or frivolity. No worries about that. Okay. Seven of Swords, King of Swords. Remember I told you you have a hard-earned, developed Nine of Cups, a sense of self. This person has a hard time getting in touch with that. There's the King of Swords and their Nine of Cups. And sometimes they have a tendency to lean away from that which makes them happy. Acknowledging that one has the right to be happy. That's not always easy for everybody to understand. You had to learn it the hard way. Perhaps they had something similar. I don't think that tower is yours. I think it's unexpected. Okay. But it's not about no anxiety, no stress, and it's not about sexual energies or, like I said, frivolity, or they're not taking it seriously. There's no reason to concern yourself with that. Okay, I got it. It's in the interest of healing first and foremost, and this person hasn't had it is. You had to earn your Nine of Cups the hard way. I think this person's just kind of used to leaning away from that which makes them happy, because if that's true, they have a hard time understanding how to love themselves. Okay? But they seem to understand this connection. Okay? Now, I want to focus on this just a little bit. What is that, please? What is that, please? Someone that you've been unhappy with for a while. Yeah, like I said, I had this feeling that as much as you love this, or you tried to love it, it's caused you a lot of upset. And I think you've been wondering what to do with it for a while, but you won't know until recently. Because when you take the action to cut out the communication with it, you mean it. But you're saying something about this just causes you a great deal of unhappiness. And if you try to, that's the truth, you try to expose your heart towards it, it just hurts you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, meanwhile, going back to this figure who keeps trying to pop up. They've been waiting for a time to connect with you. They see you. This is the primary. I keep saying this person. But I do want you to know about this while we're here. This is someone in your dynamic you've been struggling with for a long time. I wish it didn't have to be this way, but I need to cut this out, at least for the time being. Over here, again, I see that element of waiting for the timing to be right before making contact. Okay. Just to reemphasize, you're doing great at what it is you do. And I should not be looking at Aquarius who's waiting for this, because by all rights you had no real indication that it was coming through. Okay? You should be doing that thing that makes you visible, that heals you and helps others. This business is unfortunate, but sometimes it is necessary. Okay? All right. The crown, success, pride. Yeah, like I said, you've earned all that the hard way. All right, big Empress energy there. Sharks in reverse, survival, power. You don't do anything you do for survival or power or using others or pursuing. You do everything of your own free will. You no longer feel the need to survive or pursue or consume and consume and consume. It's just not who you are. Okay? Okay, a message of peace, the dove. Peace and serenity. Yeah, it's coming through, just not here just yet. It's coming. And the eyes in reverse. Envy and protection. Envy no one. Okay? You don't need to protect yourself against anybody. Okay? When you know who you are, you don't walk around with that feeling of envy and jealousy and comparing yourself to others. You're very content with what you have done for you. Okay? All right. This was really interesting. You know what, though? Maybe it's that. Don't get me wrong, I see the peace coming over here with this individual, but there could be that as well. No peace with this situation. Or it's a non-peaceful person. Someone in the family or your friend system that's just represents possibly chaotic energy, or the kind that reinforces the things that you don't want to participate in anymore, like self-doubt and destructive tendencies. I don't know. There's no peace with that person, perhaps. They cause chaos in the family or with you. Reunion, soul ties, no shit. I saw that over here. I know. Where are we? Okay. I think that's what that is. There's no peace with that person, isn't there? There's no peace. Have you tried to love them? Absolutely. You've always tried to keep an open heart towards it, but you're like, it's at my own cost. Yeah, you know better. Anyway, if you wear the crown, secret admirer, not so secret. It's coming through. Control tactics, self-care, energy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Don't fall prey to control tactics, not from yourself or for anyone else. Okay? Remember your self-care and how to love yourself. Ease up, especially if some of you feel the need to control. I want you to ease up on that. That is a form of control tactics of the self, and you end up making yourself miserable. There's something here about that control tactics. Apologies. And the shark being in reverse. You don't need to do that. You just are who you are. And people who are legitimately comfortable with themselves, they don't need to control shit. They don't have to. Because you understand you can't control others. You know, you can hedge your own bets. You play your own cards. You hold yourself responsible for you. But control tactics, no. 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 You're not in a state of survival anymore. You're thriving. Okay? All right, guys, I do hope this helped you. This one was absolutely fascinating. I could definitely see where it could go in a couple different directions. If I was doing a podcast, this one would probably be a 2-hour. This one was really good. Okay, and it touched on a couple of things. This is interesting. It's coming through. I like how immediately the objective is I'm not trying to upset you. I'm not trying to reconstitute the fight, whatever it is. I just want to know if there can be peace between us. Okay, and take it from there. I see you manifesting more of it right there towards the end. And their energy showed up again when I was still trying to dig for more clarity. They've been waiting for the right time or the right moment. Anyway, that's enough. I hope this helped you. Put in the comments. Take care. Be well.